Okay, this is the indoor air handler video, HVAC indoor air handler. It's in the upstairs hall closet. It would be nice if it was sealed, but it's not a requirement. This is an electric heat pump system, and because it is a heat pump system, we are not going to be able to operate it in the heating mode today. It's above 70 degrees. We're going to operate it in the cooling mode. And a heat pump is like an air conditioner with a reverse. I know a lot of people don't like to hear it phrased that way. But if it's operating in the cooling side, it's reasonable to assume it's most likely to be, talk about talking around, is most likely to be operating properly in the heating side. So, and depending on the thermostat, some thermostats will allow us to go into the emergency heating mode, and we'll do that if it's possible. And then some of the smarter thermostats, which this one looks like it is, that might not be an option. But the heater itself, I cannot find any issues with it other than I do not see a care and use manual. So then we're going to go into the cooling side of it, because it's just kind of go in the order of the report. Okay, this is a safety switch. Some people call it a float switch. That's your secondary switch. That's acceptable. That's fine. This is your primary evaporator coil drain line, and some manufacturers do not like to see a shallow P-trap like that. And it should have been insulated. It should have been insulated. Okay? So it should have a deeper P-trap, and it should have been insulated. Now, on the ventilation, this is the fresh air induction. Okay, this guy should be mounted better. This guy should be mounted better. He's just like laying around like that. That's not good. And our drain line's not secured like it once was. Somebody, they kind of forgot what they were doing there. It's a 20 by 20 air filter, and apparently you can have different widths here. So, at the 1 inch, you should be replacing it once a month. And as per the current energy code, this is the return air plenum for the air conditioning system. Alright, not as per the, but as a matter of fact, this is the return air plenum for the air conditioning system. And according to the current energy code, okay, this plenum floor is supposed to be lined with a galvanized or other approved receptacle. This is to have a waterproof box up here. If this thing starts leaking all around, everything starts failing, water starts coming down like it does on an air conditioning system, your coils are right there. The coils are right there. So, and you just have a primary pan. You don't have a secondary pan. You got a safety switch. If it starts leaking, it's going to go through your ceiling. And, back in the 70s, this was okay. Back in the mid-century, this was okay. But we're in modern times.